أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. صدق الله العظيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Surah Nashrah, ayat number 2. وَوَضَعْنَا عَنْكَ وِزْرَكَ, and remove your burden from you. Ayat number 3. الَّذِي أَنْقَضَ ظَهْرَكَ, which had broken your back. In the commentary it is mentioned, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would feel hurt at seeing the degeneration of the infidels of Mecca. But Allah Almighty had promised him that from these very Arabs, He would, through the medium of His beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, produce such pearls of such splendor through whom the world would be brightened until the day of judgment. Or that discretion of the Holy Kaaba would cause great pain to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah Almighty informed him that through the medium, Allah Almighty will soon transform the Holy Kaaba from the house of idols into the house of Allah Almighty, metaphorically. The transformation of the degenerate Arabs, the Holy Kaaba, are the means of revealing your great status. The brilliance of the sun is appreciated through darkness, or seeing the evil deeds of the followers until the day of judgment. His pure heart was feeling the grief. Allah Almighty comforted him by bestowing upon him intercession. This tells us that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is fully aware of the conditions of his followers. Otherwise, this would not have been grieved him. Because during that period, every noble companion was pious. The great Sufis say that by burden is meant of prophethood, of intercession, of propagation, the distribution of divine bounties, the burden of responsibilities of the propagation and liquidation of the Holy Quran, which was heavy on the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And by removing this burden is meant that Allah Almighty had provided him with such devoted and faithful companions who had eased his burden in carrying out all of these duties. The verse is the naat of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the mankabat of the noble companions. It should be remembered that responsibilities are a burden for the people of faith, and for the faithless and traitors, it is a provision for pleasure. On closer review of his burden, Hazrat Musa, on whom be peace, had said, "O Lord, open my heart for me." And Hazrat Sulaiman ala nabiyina wa salatu wa salam had said, "O my Lord, forgive me and bestow upon me a kingdom which may not suit to anyone else." Hazrat Yusuf, on whom be peace, during the period of famine would eat only a few morsels of food. Hazrat Umar, may Allah Azza wa Jal be pleased with him, during his period of Khalafate had given up eating food cooked with butter. Those the expression of burden by the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the reflection of his trustworthy and not his insult. Or it could mean that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had feared that after him Islam and the Holy Quran would perish. To allay this fear, Allah Almighty had promised him that until the Day of Judgment there would be saints and scholars from his followers who would be the protectors of the religion. Due to this, his fear had been removed. This tells us that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, noble companions and the religious scholars assist him so much. It is for this reason Allah Almighty took the work of compilation of the Holy Quran, the Hadith, and the formulation of different branches of religious knowledge from these pious sages. Or it could mean that the responsibilities of the prophethood had caused the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam inner hardship. Allah Almighty removed this burden by granting him inner contentment, courage, boldness, fortitude, spaciousness of the heart, etc. It should be remembered that the inner contentment is of three types: God-given, Wahabi; self-acquired, Qasbi; and grant, Atai. The God-giving contentment is given to the prophets and some special saints directly by Allah Almighty. It is obtained through some incarnation, zikr, good deeds, and through fear of Allah Almighty. Behold, in the remembrance of Allah alone, there is the satisfaction of the heart. The granted contentment and boldness is obtained through the company. 11-year-old boy had taken the life of the mighty Abu Jahl. The magicians of the Pharaoh told him with utter disdain, in a translation, "Do whatever you have to do." This was obtained through the blessed company of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The contentment of the heart proves beneficial at the time of death, in the grave, and the Day of Judgment. This is a great bounty from Allah Almighty. May we all be recipients of it.
Ya ilahi rahm farma Mustafa ke waste, Ya Rasool Allah karam kijiye huda ke waste. मुश्किल हल कर शहे मुश्किल कुशा के वास्ते, करबलाए रद शहीद करबला के वास्ते, सैयदे सज्जाद के सदके में साजिद रख मुझे, इल्म हक दे बाकरे इल्म हुदा के वास्ते, सिद्क सादिक का तसद्दुक सादकुल इस्लाम कर, बेगदब राज़ी हो काज़िम और रज़ा के वास्ते, बहर मारूफ और सरी मारूफ दे बेहुद सरी, जुम्दे हक में गिर जुनैद बासफा के वास्ते, बहर शिबली शेर हक दुनिया के कुत्तों से बचा, एक कारक अब्द वाहिद बे रिया के वास्ते बुल फरह का सदका कर गम को फरह दे हुस्न साद बुल हसन ओ बू सईद साद के वास्ते कादरी कर कादरी रख कादरी यो में उठा कदर अब्दुल कादर कुदरत नुमा के वास्ते अहसन अल्लाहु लहुम रिज़्क़न से दे रिज़्क़े हसन बंदाए रज़्ज़ाक़ ताज अस्फिया के वास्ते नस्र भी सालिह का सदका सालियों मंसूर रख दे हयात दीन मुही जाफिजा के वास्ते तूर इरफा ओ उलू हम्द ओ हुस्न ओ बहा दे अली मूसा हसन अहमद बहा के वास्ते बहर इब्राहिम मुझ पर नारे गुलजार कर बीक दे दाता बिकार बादशाह के वास्ते ख्वानाए दिल को जियाद रूह ईमान को जमाल शहजिया मौला जमालुल औलिया के वास्ते दे मुहम्मद के लिए रोजी कर अहमद के लिए ख्वान फज़लुल्लाह से हिस्सा गदा के वास्ते दीन दुनिया के मुझे बरकत दे बरकत से इश्क हक दे इश्क इश्क इल्तिमा के वास्ते हुब्बे अहले बैत दे आले मुहम्मद के लिए कर शहीद इश्क हमजा पेशवा के वास्ते दिल को अच्छा तल को सुथरा जान को पुरनूर कर अच्छे प्यारे शम्सिदी बदरुल उला के वास्ते दो जहां में खादिम आले रसूल अल्लाह कर हजरत आले रसूल मुक्तदा के वास्ते कर अता अहमद रज़ाए अहमद मुसल मुझे मेरे मौला हजरत अहमद रज़ा के वास्ते पुरजिया कर मेरा चेहरा हश्र में ए किबरिया शहजिया उद्दीन पीर बासफा के वास्ते अहयिना फिद्दीन वद्दुनिया सलाम बिस्सलाम क़ादरी अब्दुस्सलाम हुश अदा के वास्ते इश्क अहमद में अता कर चश्म तर सोज़े जिगर या हुदा इलियास को अहमद रज़ा के वास्ते सदका इन आया कदे चैन इज़ इल्म अमल अफ़्वा इरफ़ान आफ़ियत इस बेनवा के वास्ते. O Allah Azza wa Jal, by the virtues of these pious sins, forgive our major sins, Ya Allah, our minor sins. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, forgive the sins of our parents, our brothers and sisters, our children. Ya Allah, and all the believing Muslim Ummah. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, enlighten our hearts with the nur of the Quran, the understanding of the Quran. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, take away any illnesses in our body. Ya Allah, give us strength and give us the ability to worship you 5 times daily. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, the dars regarding backbiting has been delivered. Ya Allah, give us the ability to control our tongues from haram. Ya Allah Azza wa Jal, only give us the ability to speak when necessary. And if we hear backbiting about others, give us the ability to speak up and to stop this backbiting. And those brothers and sisters who are affected by this pandemic, Ya Allah, restore their affairs and estates. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد معدن الجود والكرم وآله وبارك وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.